Detroit, the near future. Officer Alex J. Murphy and his partner Ann Lewis fight to rid the decaying city of the criminal element which infests it. After being mortally wounded in the line of duty, Officer Murphy is outfitted by OCP with bulletproof titanium robotic parts and with computer-enhanced motor and sensory capabilities. He has become the ultimate super cop, Robocop.
And welcome to yet another edition of Jazzy Jeff's Trading Card Review Series. I'm Jazzy Jeff. These are trading cards. Let's review. So, just like the disclaimer says at the beginning of said video, this is going to be a very graphic video. And there's going to be tons of gore and action scenes thrown in from Robocop, like this one. Going balls to the wall is because this is sort of a remake video. This is actually the second time that I'm doing Robocop 2 cards. I actually reviewed these cards before.
Hello and welcome to another playing card openings. I gotta come up with a better name. For those like awesome cool unboxing videos, they're called unboxing, but this is like wrapper, so another unwrapping. Alright, so today's cards are Robocop 2. Check it out, dude.
And yes, that was a long time ago at my old apartment. I believe that might have been season 1. When I didn't really know what I was doing and the camera was still being held vertically. And I still had a lot to learn at that point, but it's still a really good video, and I recommend you check it out regardless. I'll put that in the links in the description section, obviously. Please check that out. Of course, massive props and shout out to my #1 fan, Brenda. AKA the Art Wench, for sending me these. I know it's been a very long time ago since you sent me these. It was actually a care package that you sent me. That link will also be in the description if you guys did not see that video. It's a great pickups video. She sent me a ton of really cool goodies. And she recently sent me another care package, which I just posted that like last month. So I'll probably throw that in the description too, in case you guys didn't see that. So a ton of great videos, a bunch of great videos to check out. So check those out. That being said, so you saw the disclaimer at the beginning. This is definitely going to be a little more intense than you guys normally expect out of a trading card review series video. But I like pushing the limits and trying new things. And, I'll see how well this video does and what kind of feedback I get. But I'm actually a big fan of, like, gore and blood, and I love all that stuff in sci-fi and action movies and explosions and aliens' heads being ripped off and everything. And that's definitely a huge part of horror, which obviously I'm a big, horror hound, gore hound, whatever you want to call it. And, so yeah. I love all that stuff, so hopefully you guys can stomach this intense video. So either way, if the clips don't shock you, I'm sure these cards will. So.
Goodbye.
This is Topps Robocop, 9 cards, 1 sticker, and 1 stick. Alright guys, so I've talked about these before. They're very old. They look old, they feel old. These are from 1990, so that would have been exactly 18 years ago already. So it's pretty damn correct. Excuse me, not 18. I can't do math properly. That would have been 28 years ago. So that's pretty wild. For the bubblegum fans out there, including Robert Kenneth, there is gum, and it has exploded apart, crumbled apart. It might have been. There is a possibility that it was together maybe at some point, and just because of the lack of me opening up these cards, it might have broken at that point. So anyway guys, I will be showing these cards up close, but this is generally just my reaction to the said cards. So I'm going to start with the sticker card. Obviously on the back is a puzzle piece. I think I have this puzzle piece already. It looks like his leg or a thigh. I don't believe I have this card. I should have done some research before I opened these up, because like I said, I've opened these up before. But that one doesn't look familiar to me. So there we have Robocop from Part 2 with some battle damage. Once again, guys, these cards are based on the second film, the inferior film, so to speak. Unfortunately, the second film is not as revered or remembered as well as the first one. I love the sequel. I think it's awesome, especially after the third one came out. It makes the second one look even better. A lot of people can't get by the kid. I understand he's annoying, but it's, you know, one of the few times where a kid actually gets killed, which is pretty wild. And Tom Noonan is fantastic as the villain. If anybody has seen Last Action Hero, it's like that similar villain, except now he's in a real movie, not a fake movie within a movie within a movie. Anyhow, so there is the sticker card with bubblegum residue on it, of course. And then here are the cards. So I've talked about these before in a lot of my videos. There's nothing super special about these cards. They're just scenes from the movie that they threw in and then gave a little bit of an explanation of what was going on in that scene. They have the card number, and it tells you what card this is continued on and things of that nature. They're cardboard. They're very plain Jane. They're a little bit shiny. I don't know if you guys can tell, but not super shiny. Nothing super crazy. Here is facing the enemy. So there is that weird robot. Which one was this one? I forget what the name of this one was, but this isn't Ed 209, but this was one of like the side prototypes. And actually, I can include this scene.
OCP is proud to present the future of urban pacification. Robocop 2.
So yeah, that was that robot was one of the failures, and I love how he rips it off and there's like a human skull underneath. So getting back to what I was talking about in earlier trading card videos, you know, if you're going to do movie cards, you know, I was always saying behind the scenes, you know, maybe storyboard cards or, you know, a script idea, maybe like some kind of director's drawing or like something along those lines. And this card is it right here. Here's a storyboard standing tall of RoboCop. So that's really awesome. It's like a little behind the scenes, a little snippet of the film being made. And I feel like that's really cool. Blocking the blast, storyboard, standing tall. So instead of it just being, you know, like just clips from the movie, there actually are some storyboard cards in here, but not a lot of them. Another cool thing that they could have done was put in maybe some deleted scenes trading cards. Trading maybe scenes that didn't make it in the movie, they could have had trading cards of. Like, these are all cool ideas that a lot of these trading card companies, like Topps and, you know, all the other ones, they could have easily taken advantage of. Now, this is still really good. I mean, these are really cool. There's the bad guy, of course. Dick Jones. I work for Dick Jones! Dick Jones! I could put in that clip, but I think there's enough clips already. But of course, good old crime-fighting partners. Forgot her name already. And Lewis. So there is that. This is a cool one. Crusader against crime. I like that picture right there. And then this actually looks pretty cool. Lewis versus Hobb. And Hobb is the little boy. So it's sort of like a 2-for-1 card. That's not too bad. I will admit these are definitely better than the Power Ranger movie cards. I think those might have been the worst. The Rocketeer was pretty bad. I'm trying to think. The Baby, the movie trading cards, they were really lousy. And I never even saw that movie. Still haven't seen it. I need to get my hands on that. But yeah, there's been some really bad ones.
Now, the helmet, the look, the power of RoboCop. It's the Robo Helmet and Ultra Blaster.
Drop it.
It's the ultimate in law enforcement. The Robo Helmet and Cap-firing Ultra Blaster.
Here is the second pack. Once again, if you guys want to get a really good close-up shot of that, and then the back just has a bunch of information about the cards. So go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and burst into these. So yeah, these are cool. I mean, I will admit, like, they're not too bad. So here we go. The gum is, all right, well, it was stuck. All right, this piece is still stuck. Look at that. Ugh. So there's some gum for you. Some 28-year-old gum. So let's see, what sticker did we get? So this one I definitely don't have. Once again, the puzzle pieces on the back. And I don't want to get into this because I've got into this before many times, but it's like, why wouldn't they wrap the gum in something? Why would they just put it against the card? A, it ruins the card. B, that's disgusting. I don't want to eat a piece of gum that's been laying against some card that was made in a factory. You know what I mean? Like, even back in the day, like, that's disgusting. Like, why wouldn't they just get a little piece of wax paper or anything and just wrap it up? Like, was it that hard? Did they really need to put the gum on the card? Like, that just seems super unsanitary. I don't even understand how they got away with that. Like, that's so wild. So, anyway, there is the sticker. As I'm finishing up my rant, there's the cool sticker up close of RoboCop. And then there's some more pictures. A madman named Kane. So that's kind of cool. That looks like maybe a promotional picture, because I don't believe that scene is in the movie. So that's pretty cool. Dysfunctional family. And then here is a picture of Officer Ann Lewis, of course. And then a lady in distress. I'm going to hold that off until later. So here is yet another picture of the duo, RoboCop and Lewis. RoboCop Patrol. Here, actually, this is a pretty crazy one. Shout out to Austin Wilcott. This is right when that guy is going to get blown away by Ed 209. So that's actually a cool looking card. This is actually a cool still shot. It's not just some stupid shot. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually a legit scene. Has RoboCop met his match? See, they did a good job, and they put a neat border around the cards. I failed to mention that sooner. And just really cool, really neat. And then here, we have another storyboard card. This is pretty wild. So, it shows the robot taking a plunge when that robot falls. I don't know if it says on the back here. Flavor of the finished film. Dr. Fax's monster robot. They just call it the monster robot, but that's awesome. That is super cool. And then here is the monster robot, another scene of RoboCop and the monster robot fighting, clashing titans. And now this one, this was really controversial and a big deal at the time. A lady in distress. So this is right before RoboCop shoots the guy essentially like in the dick or in the pants, and he shoots the woman right between the dress. And what makes this card so crazy is the clip that you're going to see at the end of the video, which is where like I said, the gore really steps up. So, what a perfect card to end the set on with what you guys are about to see. So, obviously, be prepared. And I guess for the gum fans, I shall eat the gum. So this is 29-year-old gum. I haven't done this in a while, but then again, there hasn't really been cards that have gum. Like a lot of the cards I opened up are not cards that would normally have gum. So, gum. I can't even speak. I'm like freaking out because I so don't want to do this, but I know you guys love it. So, I will get close to the camera, and here we go. So, bottoms up. Oh God. Oh, can we cut?
롯데햄 프라이드 치킨.
롯데햄 프라이드 치킨.
발라 먹으니까 실감나게 맛있습니다.
통날개 넣어주세요.
와, 뼈 없는 닭튀김 요건 모를 거야?
뼈 없는 닭튀김.
롯데햄 프라이드 치킨.
롯데햄 냉동식품.
Alright guys, so like I said, I would show the cards up close. So here are the vertical cards. So there are all of those. And then here are the horizontal cards. Obviously, like I said, there's one of the storyboard cards. And then yet one of the other storyboard cards. And of course, you can't have RoboCop without the great partner Anne. And the length of this video was already very long. So speaking of Anne and RoboCop, I do have one bonus thing to show you that is RoboCop related. It is... oh my goodness, what is this? What is this? Wow. That is Nancy Allen's autograph, the woman who played Anne Lewis. So there you have it. Nancy Allen's autograph, and very crazy how it's similar to that trading card. So that's the bonus item from Jazzy's Game Room. I thought you guys would enjoy that. So there you have it.
Let the woman go. You are under arrest.
Back up, pal! He's gonna kill her! He's gonna kill her, man! He's gonna kill her! He's gonna kill her! But I got this bitch!
Your move, creep.
Please, no! Please,
Fucking do it! Do it!
Madam, you have suffered an emotional shock. I will notify a rape crisis center.
I'm having trouble.